What's up? Shabu Carcino here. And once again, we back at it. Now, this morning, things were crazy. They were crazy, y'all. And when it's time to get crazy, first week of the NFL season, things get that nuts. It's only one thing for it to do, get more nuts. Well, let's see what happens now. Can we at least get a live stream? I guess not. The situation. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, well, a lot of people lost yesterday. I mean, the Cowboys didn't look good either, but let's start talking about the situation. Hopefully, when we get this thing up and running. I know it seems like I'm always driving, right? What's up, Mr. Edwards? Division leader in the house. Yeah, after one game. You'll be back in the cellar real soon. I just got to fix this injury problem our team has. All right. Now, let me just get to this video and get it over with very fast. Allen Robinson was meeting with the Chicago Bears to announce what happens if he gets hurt already. He's already top 5 receiver in the NFL. Man. I mean, he's your best receiver and has been your best receiver for 5 years. Basically, every year he's been there. So, you ready for Miller to be your number one? This is the Bears screwing it up again, taking the cheap route. They're going to take the cheap route and leave themselves out of the mix. That's right. They're going to be out of the mix. Pro athletes, no. This is football. He's done his time. He's in the last year of his deal, and he wanted the extension done. He's earned it. I have a problem with pro athletes who haven't earned anything getting paid. But it's always the brother still got something to prove. He's done something. If this was a quarterback, y'all would have gave him his money already. Pay him what he earned. Now you want to try to extend it and push it out. So on his social media, he took anything Bears off of his page. He's not repping the Bears on nothing. You won't see him say Bears anything. There's no Bears photos on his Instagram no more. All of that's done. He wants out. Now, who wants to pick him up? That's the even bigger question. That was the even bigger question. Who's going to get up? Well, the New England Patriots are very interested in Mr. Allen Robinson. And Cam Newton with Allen Robinson, that's a very interesting prospect. So he wants out because the Bears was disloyal, fool made. Yep, Bears being cheap again. We already know. If you've been a Bears fan, you already know what time it is. We seen this show. Bears gonna waste a great defense because we got an inept quarterback with no receivers. Some $5 receivers out there. When it's time for the $5 to receivers to get paid, it's like, all right, let's get rid of them. But Robinson was the only A-class receiver you had. Now you're in a dilemma. Because he was the very best of you. Yeah, we got Nick Foles. Paid Nick Foles just to stick around. Trade him? Well, I'm quite sure they're going to do that because that's what he wants. He wants out. It's mainly the disrespect. You know, you guys have negotiated and was back and forth with his negotiations with the Bears. The Bears is only negotiating just so they could stall. They don't want to sign right now. They want to stall as long as they can and drag this thing out all season long. So if Robinson gets hurt, now you didn't cost Robinson all types of money. You see, it's a long BS game that they're playing. It's not right. It's not right. Yep. Uh-oh. Well, the thing is that's you're negotiating with good faith to close on an extension. And you're not doing that. You're not living up to what you said you were going to do. You're just trying to lowball and get the very best price you can. And why were you doing that? Because you know you can. You can leverage and lay on a football player. But every time a football player plays a game, his career is on the line. Well, you got to realize that Ryan Pace wasn't there when Robinson got there, I don't think. I think Robinson was there before Pace got there. Was that pass interference? Absolutely not. That wasn't pass interference. That was a catch. That was a bad call. But do I think the Cowboys would have scored a touchdown? No. They ended up kicking a field goal or maybe turning over the ball. Cowboys had problems scoring the football and lost the game. They should have won by like 20. Well, I look at things a little differently. So when things transpire, it's going to be an entirely different situation. Well, the video says Canelo sues Golden Boy and more boxing. That's the video. Now, where were we? Is Allen Robinson wrong? Because he was negotiating, thinking that the Bears really wanted to close this deal, and then they're trying to act as if he's not worth what he's asking. Then you seen him in game one. He was the only guy really turning the game around until they start getting catches and passes. He's the bailout guy every third down. They know the ball coming to him, and he still makes the catch, gets the separation, gets open. But yet and still, you don't want to pay this man. Find that a little bizarre. I would not say Cam had a great game, because he didn't. He had a decent game. And because he had a decent game, that's when I could say, oh, okay, he had a decent game. But other than that, Now let's see what happens when they play the Bills. Then if they get Robinson, now things might open up for him. I play fantasy. I need those points.